What is up, everybody? It's Receiver here today, and we have to talk about this Saudi Sony fanboy right here. Now, I don't get why these people who are so much a PlayStation enthusiast, why they always have to trash Xbox. I just don't get it. But this guy decided to post a list war, is what these guys like to do. Even though most of the games are going to PC at the same time, so I don't know if these list wars really mean anything. If the PC players can still play your so-called precious exclusive games, but to each their own, I guess. But he is bragging about how many games that the PlayStation first-party output has had for the last 2 years. And you see this list, the PlayStation is almost 2 to 3 times as the Xbox list he posted. And he feels so proud about that. That the PlayStation game is more first party titles, I guess, whatever than Xbox. But then again, we look at the list, most of these games are games from last year, games that's been remastered, or games that got director's cuts, which you got the DLC look a little bit nicer. So it's just stupid. At the end of the day, these list wars are stupid. If you like PlayStation, then enjoy PlayStation. You don't need to knock the Xbox for whatever reason that makes you feel better. I don't know. But this is the post that he made right here. This should tell you everything you need to know. One company is pumping out games consistently while the others can't even manage their own studios. They need acquisitions to compete and they still can't keep up. If they can't keep up, then why is the CEO Jim Ryan complaining about the deals they're making then if they just can't keep up? Like, surely they can't be complaining about the deals, especially like the Activision Blizzard one. Or even how he's saying that Game Pass is such a major competitor, they can't compete with that either. It's like, if they're not doing anything, then why is Sony so triggered? And why are the fanboys so triggered then? So, and this is a list that he named. Like I said, Demon Souls, which is a remake. Astrobot, which is kind of, I mean, if we being honest here, I really like the Astrobot game. Just feel like a glorified tech demo, but I know people like that game for whatever reason. Miles Morales, cool game. Spider-Man Remastered, once again, a remastered. Director's cut, MLB The Show, sports game. Like, we really, like, if you had to pad your list this much, like, how much better is this console really than the other one? And you're trying to push this point, but it's like you got to pad your list with director's cuts and remasters. Like, really, I don't know. I think this post is completely just clownish. At the end of the day, it's like if you like PlayStation, then just enjoy your PlayStation. It's like, geez. This person says, I'm not, he doubled down and said, I'm not even including third-party exclusives or the upcoming first-party bangers for 2023. Otherwise, it would be a body bag. Oh, okay. Flight Sim is not even a game. So I guess Gran Turismo is not a game either by that same logic, because it was racing simulation, racing sim. You know, the logic they use is it's just ridiculous. What should Xbox do to compete with Sony better? Well, more studios equals more games. Buying studios from the ground up and create something original. How about start there? I mean, they're making games, so I don't know what he's talking about there, but you know, the Sony fanboy brain is just distorted. It's just like a complete different universe with these guys, because it's kind of like you beat all the studios they have right now. You don't think they're just making any games? They're just not working on any games right now. Then again, I don't know why they are so mad about Xbox. Like, Xbox is doing, this is amazing right now, especially with Game Pass. All the games I've been playing on Game Pass recently, I was like, I'm satisfied with what they're doing. So just don't get it. If you like PlayStation that much, then why do you keep talking about Xbox? It just doesn't make any sense. They ain't one PS5 that's a 90 plus Metacritic score. Okay. Okay, so this is a list that he says Xbox actually has, which there you go. I don't like to go into the whole list wars things because people like it's so disingenuous. Because like I said before, like even with this list, it's like a whole bunch of remasters and like director's cuts of games people already played already. If you've been probably playing when they first came out, and it's like it's just stupid because it's like games you probably don't really care about, but you're using it for a list war to say your system is so much better than the other ones, and it's kind of nonsense. Today, half of these games PlayStation can't got from acquired studios. It's hilarious how he has to add extra rules for lists, inclusion/exclusions with every single comment. Yeah, this amount of just pure shilling is just disgusting. Like the day, so he doesn't know who this guy is. They don't care about this guy shilling. It's just ridiculous. Like it's just all of this to say that hey, PS5 is so much better than Xbox. And it's like it's really not. It's like if you like one, just like it. You don't gotta trust the other one. I can't pat Sony on the back entirely when most of the listed PS5 exclusives doesn't interest me personally. And that's the thing too. A lot of these games probably not gonna interest you. Like they like to put on this list. Where, like I said, with Astrobot, I didn't like that game personally, but a lot of people love that game. It's like it just felt like a glorified demo. Like they had you blow into the controller and doing nonsense like that. Like who really wants to do that? Or you're just moving the controller around. Like, it's just a whole bunch of gimmicky nonsense in my opinion. But so he says, I can't pat Sony on the back entirely on most of the list of PS5 exclusives. That doesn't interest me personally, but yeah, Microsoft has a lot of catch up to do. As in the last time Microsoft was interested to me was 360, lots of catch up. Okay, that just amazes me because she's like, people really aren't checking out Game Pass like that or what? Like, I definitely think Game Pass is definitely a real industry changer right there. So. More facts on top of a whole lot of truth. Xbox is an effing disgrace and pathetic gaming platform. PlayStation has carried gaming for decades. Gaming is PlayStation. These zealots are just something else, bro. Xbox is a disgrace. I mean, really now? Like once again, for something that is so horrible, these guys talk about it on a daily basis. They talk about Xbox on a daily basis. Like if PlayStation is so great, you wouldn't even think about Xbox. But you know, here you are right here. So we are counting re-releases, remasters, and director's cuts. Don't forget to include Xbox Smart Delivery, as that gives you the same benefit as above will ask you for $70 or whatever the upgrade fee is. Kind of true. Instead of getting remasters, Xbox just give you those upgrades for free without paying another $70 for those games and make it look a lot better and shinier. So, you know, each their own, I guess. Let's see. Console war ninjas in 2022 are genuinely pathetic. PlayStation fanboys won't compare Sony to Nintendo because they know they get washed at both amounts of games and have high selling games. Kind of true. If you're going to go purely all first party games and how much they sell, then Nintendo is definitely winning in that category, which they don't like to do because they know that they'll lose in that. They want to go do strictly first party games, but you know, they don't count Nintendo for whatever reason because they got to make PlayStation look the best. So this is so stupid. It's funny. LMAO, Demon's Souls wasn't made by a first party. They became first party, then that means everything from Bethesda since the acquisition should count. Kind of true if he's going by the logic. And since old remade games seem to count, might as well add Master Chief Collection, Gears of War, Doom, and Wolfenstein. I love they ignore all these games right here. Okay. Xbox and PlayStation fans really need to team up against Nintendo because their exclusives are washing this dry ass list. Okay. Then why constantly feel the need to compare PlayStation and Xbox? Yeah, if it's so much better, then why do you have to constantly compare them then? If Sony is so good at what they do, Microsoft shouldn't bother you at all. Yeah. You know, other companies, like other gaming companies that's not doing so well that people just don't talk about in general, like, I don't know, Google Stadia, if that's even around. Like, people talk about Google Stadia at all? I don't know if that's even still around. That's not irrelevant, that thing is to me, in my opinion. But you know, the constant need, that's like a gaming studio, that gaming whatever, gaming entity whatever, that people just don't talk about, they don't care about because it's not relevant. Well, most people I would say it's not relevant to, probably like a niche market or whatever. But it is just insane how they say Xbox is so irrelevant, Xbox is so trash, but they talk about it on a daily basis. It's just fascinating how that works out. Only thing this tweet is saying is that you need grass. The B can't compete, that's why they're buying publishers. These fanboys do love lying to themselves. I don't see what the purpose of this is. Like, why would you make Xbox's side so low compared to PlayStation's side, where you know that's not true in reality? So, if you're going to compare, like, honest games for you trying to actually like convince somebody to buy the system for whatever reason, like if you actually was like genuine about the situation, then it would kind of make sense why you want to list if you were generally trying to convince somebody. But these guys do this in ill will because they prefer the PlayStation over Xbox. They have to make the Xbox look so much worse than PlayStation. It's not really the case to themselves. It's like a lot of these are just games you can play. You probably play them on your PS4 already. So, man, I'm gonna conclude it right here. Once again, that doesn't make any sense. Like they say they don't like Xbox so much, but they constantly talk about Xbox. They gotta constantly make this ridiculous list of wars against Xbox, but there's a lot of padding, a lot of like stuff just ain't being counted on both sides. So yeah, I'm gonna conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like for this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.